Hello there guys and welcome to another video on Sepa channel. So today's video, same day somehow, it's us test driving a BYD Seal U, which is this is a big ass car, man. This is like the SUV version of the Seal. Obviously, as you may expect, there are many things which are different, but you do have, again, things which are similar with the Seal. First things first, well, is the size of the car. This is an SUV car. It's a biggest car. It's like the size of a Kia Sportage or even bigger. It's the size of Peugeot, 5008. It does feel like that. It's a big ass SUV. Driving experience, you know what, I'm very happy with it. Now let's talk a bit about the specs of this car. This is a plug-in hybrid. What was it, 1.5 petrol?
Yeah.
Supposedly it does have a very good MPG as well. Apparently it should be having about 45, 46 or something like that. Now we did check it on this car list. It was saying that the MPG was, what was it again, 46 I think?
46.5, yeah.
46.5, which, you know what, it's a good MPG, good-ish MPG. It could be better, it could be worse, taking in consideration of how heavy the car is. Now let's play a little bit with the tablet and all that, and let's see how it works, and then we're gonna stop the car. Oh man, this is such a big car, Jesus Christ. And we're gonna walk around it, and we are going to, well, show you the inside, the outside, and all that. Now same thing with the tablet. It's a big tablet. I'm not sure, does it tilt? Yeah, so you can tilt the tablet and you're gonna have the driving experience, whatever you want. To be honest with you, given, I don't know, it's like given the size of the car and the shape of everything, it looks okay in both positions. It looks a bit better in this position than it looks in the Seal itself. I think the car is bigger, the dashboard is bigger, so maybe that is one of the reasons. One thing I can tell you for sure is that I would say I'm a decent driver. I have a decent experience on driving, but this feels like a very big car for some reason. I'm quite curious on the overall dimensions of the car itself. Now tablet, I think, or at least it looks just about the same size as for the Seal. If we go to the home menu, we have the same the same menu where you have 3 options to choose from, and then you can navigate through the options and all that. You have Android Auto, you have Apple CarPlay, you can change the themes, and for the vehicle image, well, guess, oh my days, for this money you get a surround 3D view. Are you kidding me? This is just unreal. And it's,
you didn't say how much is it?
I haven't said.
No.
What was it? 34,000?
31 at the moment, because it has like this promotion, whatever.
Plus you get 3.8% APR, which is, I mean, again, it's a hell of a deal. On the Seal, the electric one, you do get 1%, but at the end, this is a hybrid. It's a different car, it's a different class, but it's brand new. So for this money, it's brand new. Apparently, if you get it, am I ever gonna pass this truck? Or, and you know what, for this money, having a 3D view is just unreal. The car has a lot more perks than just that. Where the hell are you going, bro? Come on, man, you could have let me pass. What a dude. Well, thank you very much. Jesus Christ.
After this one you can go.
Well, I can, but the street is a bit narrow. Is it enough space at the back?
Yeah, it is. Go.
This guy, man, not nice, bro. Not cool. Oh man, I can't believe I might end up getting a new car. This is so stupid.
This is a bit tricky because you might be attracted of the image. You might be distracted of the image, and you might do something stupid, if you are with your...
Okay, let's go back to the maps, because we don't know where we're going. Well, we kind of know, but we don't. Now the UI, I don't know why, but it looks very Waze-y. It might be me, but it just looks like Waze, you know.
And it's Google Maps.
It's
Technically,
Google Maps,
I'm sure.
Yeah. Very interesting. Let's see what we have here. Oh, the types of, how is it showing
Shops.
you? Apparently you get about 40 miles range on electric, and the rest of it is going to be done on, obviously, petrol. There is a benefit because the car is not more than 40,000 pounds, so you don't have to pay like that additional tax and all that. Apparently there is a tax that I didn't know about.
Yeah,
What is
over
that?
40,000 and road tax. You basically you pay a premium, which is quite a lot.
Oh man, this is such a big car. Oh lord. And you know the Peugeot that I'm driving daily, the 508, it's obviously it's a big car as well, but this feels so much different. This feels so much different. As on the Peugeot as well, and as on the electric Seal, you know, when it's going downhill or when you're braking, it's, you know, it's charging first.
Yeah.
So the first thing that it's doing is
It's a
trying
bit
to
of
pull-
glare, you can't see anything, so
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
That's unfortunate.
But yeah, it's charging the battery while you are going downhill.
Now the air vents are down here. It's a bit weird, to be honest with you. Not in the fact that this should be a problem necessarily, but it's different from what you are usually used to. It's okay for me, at least personally, because I'm getting headaches and all that from the AC, so I can't complain about that. But it is weird. And then the only thing that I'm concerned about, because it's something that is happening with my visual list, when it's very hot, which is like half of the year almost, right, or whatever, a couple of months, the tablet gets very, very warm. Now I'm not sure what's the deal here, but in my dashboard that screen itself gets hot to the point where you can feel it. So what I usually do, because the air vents are at the back of the screen, I I use the AC to cool this down. But I'm not sure if it's going to be the same case with this one or not. I have no idea. You know, it does require a lot of more time to kind of try the car and all that. But what I can tell you for sure is that it feels good when you're driving it. It just feels good when you're driving it. You don't feel any potholes, you don't feel any bumpers, you don't feel anything like that. It is a big ass car. Look at this, look at this. We're at the same height at a freaking Range Rover. Literally the same height as a Range Rover. Actually, it might be a bit higher because that guy is actually parked there. So it's nice to drive it. And when we're gonna get in the parking, we're gonna stop, we're gonna show you something which is even cooler than anything else. And for this money, it's unreal, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh man, what's the height?
We'll go around.
What's the height of this car? Right, so we stop the car, park mode, and when we do that, happy days, the car it's obviously parked. We wanted to show you something very cool. So imagine, for this money, what you're getting is the following. One, you have to decide if you want to have the sunshade or not, and then you can do this. Now this is very, very cool. And this is the sunshade. And then, I mean, for this money, I don't know, man. This is so cool. Guys, it's how much? 31,000 pounds.
3.8 APR.
Is this real? Like seriously, you have all these buttons, right? You can choose if it's, like in pure EV mode or hybrid EV, which is, the mix. Obviously, you can choose between, you have a snow field, so you have a sport mode, you have normal mode, eco, and snow field, which obviously will become very handy if you're actually, grass as well, grit and all that. So, quite nice. You still have the same buttons around.
The air vents are not automatic anymore. Compared to the Seal, you have your standard, and it's auto, so you don't have to keep pressing to go up, which is a plus. You get that on premium cars.
The materials still feel good.
Quality, yeah. Do they move?
No.
Like honestly, they don't move. And these ones that don't move either. You can press it. This one, let's see. No, everything seems.
I don't
solid.
think it's, you know, having this not being automatic. I don't think it's the end of the world.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's just something. You know, I mean.
You have, you know what? These buttons here are a bit nicer than the other BYD. Like a bit more, I don't know, nicer kind of.
They look
The
a
button
bit
is still
more
here for
premium.
the boot.
Yeah.
Let's have a look around then.
Outside.
And again, guys, please don't forget, if we're gonna hit 10,000 views, yeah, and 1,000 likes, we're going to get the car for a day. We're gonna drive it, we're gonna test it, we're gonna do whatever you guys. You know what? If you guys have ideas about what we should do with the car and test it, drop it down in the comments below. Let's see outside.
So you have your button here.
This is how the boot looks like. Not bad. Your charger, standard charger right here, and you have
Your kit.
your kit and all that, you know.
Is that a sub offer?
I think it might be. So if you guys want to hear, if you guys want to have a good gauge and understanding on how the music, you know, is happening in the car, when we gonna, hopefully if it's gonna reach the 1,000 and the 10,000 whatever, we are going to test it as well, the music and all that.
Apparently, this car it's only available to be ordered now. The first batch will be in somewhere in November, so this is quite new. Let's do a driving position.
Right, so obviously car, you know, we are, you know, 180, 182, whatever. Car is quite big. It's easy to get inside the car, right? So obviously, I'm not sure if you have seen, but
The
literally
interior looks so luxury, honestly, for the price you pay.
the seat went backwards, which is a premium feature in most of the cars. When you get inside the car, and then when you turn on the car, it's gonna put it in like the standard position. Now, getting inside the car, since it's a SUV, it's quite easy. I mean, it just feels so good, to be honest with you. It's a standard looking car, you know, it doesn't have those kind of shapes or whatever that the Seal has, but then, I mean, it's a lot cheaper and it's a lot bigger and all that. You don't want to get inside the car, doggy, trust me. Trust me. Now, one important aspect, especially since
You
most
attract
probably-
you attract friends with this car, so
yeah. So since most probably you're gonna buy this car as a family car, you do need and you want a lot of, you know, leg rooms at the back. So this is the position you're gonna have when you sit at the back. I'm 180. Keep in mind, and you know, like look at this. It's a lot of space. You have two micro USB-Cs here, and you have your air vents right here.
and very stylish.
And you know what's very interesting? Oh my days, the way you sit.
You have the armrest as well there, with cup holders.
Like proper buses.
Yeah, and this is how you see.
This must be so beautiful during the night. And you know what's interesting? The position of the chairs are leaned back. Most of the SUVs, the chairs at the back are a bit like this. They are like leaned back.
True.
Therefore, it should be so nice to literally be in this car, right, and travel long distances. You know, I have a feeling for it as well. Let's swap. Have a feeling for it.
Let's see. So much leg room, yeah, and here, yeah. To be
Isn't it
honest,
like the driving, like, well, the, you know,
Yeah.
traveling experience?
very nice car.
Impressive car. So let's first things first, start it. As you can see, the tablet just goes in the position that you left it last time. Seatbelt, standard. And then, oh man, this feels so good. You know what? This is so bad for my finances. Honestly, I feel like it's gonna hit it. We go on the tablet. The display is different, isn't it? Like from the BYD Seal itself, right?
Yeah, it's
It
a bit
looks
different.
better, more roundish and all that. And
I mean, it is newer, so maybe that update that it was supposed to be done and it wasn't.
maybe this is the one. You're right. One thing that I'm curious about, because I do need it, do we have a satellite view? Settings.
Show on map, more settings. 3D map.
Well, guys, if you have a BYD Seal U, please do.
They
Let us
can't
know.
because it's from November, so
When you get it.
when you get
When you
exactly.
get it, yeah, because the video is gonna be there forever. Just you know, put it there.
Yeah.
Lucas Ford Sheffield. It's actually 11:25. Traffic went a bit.
You shifted to preview.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No problem at all, ma'am. This is a big car, man. This is such a big car. And it feels so.
So
good.
this seat has a lot.
Have you heard that?
Shift into P gear.
It tells me that I left the door open, and it tells me what to do as well.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, the chair is
Nice.
all electric, and it drives you in the position.
The space in there and here, I still have a lot of leg room. So in terms of space, this car is huge.
If I will have to choose right now between my Peugeot 508 and this car, I will choose this car now. Obviously, one of the reasons is because, you know, I do like SUVs more than, you know, hatchbacks and all that. So I do like SUVs more because, you know, bigger cars and all that. That was a good compromise, that car, just because it was a hatchback. But it's a new toy as well. And not just that, but this car has more options than my Peugeot. You know, I mean, the cost for a Peugeot like that was brand new, close to £40,000, and it has less, you know, it has less options. And for this one, for 31,000, you're getting all of this panoramic view and all that. I mean,
Look,
you know, it's mad. Oh man, you know what?
it's about 20 centimeters. That's about 10 inches.
I must
9
admit
inches.
that
8.
my heart skipped a bit for second time today because of that. But hey, you live and learn. Now, driving long distances, you know what? This is a good car for driving long distances. There is one thing I don't know if it has, that regen kind of mode or whatever it's called. So in the Peugeot, you have like a B mode, where instead of hitting the brake, you just take your foot off the acceleration, and it will kind of not brake, but you know, start putting battery back there for braking, slowing down.
Now, things that you don't like. It's not yours.
Yeah, well, that's the first one. I'll really love to have one. You know, if you guys will be interested in kind of seeing a day-to-day experience of somebody owning this car, you know what? If we get 10,000 likes and a million views, I'll buy this car like this right now. I'll buy it. Fuck it.
apparently BYD has this scratches insurance, whatever, you can buy it. So
It's 3 centimeters deep,
30.
30 centimeters
30,
long,
yeah.
something like that.
So something to anyway, you can't scratch your car. That's literally
You need to replace parts if you scratch it more than that.
exactly. So, and also you can refurbish up to 10 times your rims, which is quite useful because
There is one thing to keep in mind, which the advisor was doing her job, and she said, make sure you claim it in 30 days, otherwise you can't claim that specific.
yeah,
That specific.
like
scratch.
imagine everything gets scratched, whatever,
But how
and
will they
at
know?
the end, yeah, how would they know? Basically, you can imagine if it's more than 30 days, whatever, it's like 35, you can, or 60 days or whatever.
It shows you here past 50 miles, combined MPG, whatever. So it shows you the actual MPG. Obviously, this was driven on electric. It shows you the actual MPG and the mileage. So it calculates in such a way in which it tells you the actual mileage per gallon, like how much petrol you are actually using.
Yeah.
42.8. You know what? It's not the best, obviously.
But
I don't think
it
it's the
is
worst either.
a big car.
It's a big car, and
A
not
very
just
big
that,
car.
but we haven't been driving the car for the past 50 miles to kind of have a good understanding on, inside, outside the city.
I'm
Again,
pretty sure you said that it is rival with Kia Sportage. I guess it's
Yeah.
actually with Sorento, if you ask me, because it's very
Bigger.
huge. Yeah, I mean, the previous version of Sorento was not this big. Look at this. So this is how it goes. Very
man,
interesting.
This is such a stylish car. I like
It
so
is.
much.
So don't forget, like,
Subscribe. Let's hit that million view and,
And share the
10,000 likes.
video. Share
and
the video.
we're gonna buy one and do a stress testing every day for 365 days in a row. I promise that.
see you guys.
Bye now.